Stendarr. Give me the patience to wait out this misguided scoundrel.
Hello.
Akatosh, take me, but I grow tired of waiting. I do not know you. Is there something you need, stranger? I can't talk long, or else the thief hiding in that ruin might give me the slip.
As someone's killing the Scarlets, Hook wants you to meet him in Skingrad, Outlaw's Refuge.
The Eight watch over us. After all this time, Scarlet's murdered. Of course I'll meet with Hook, but I can't leave yet. I'm stuck here until my quarry shows his head.
What do you mean?
I was penning some verses when a pickpocket stole a ring right off my finger. Now he's holed up in Varen's watch. I would go in after him, but I sense something impure lurking inside. And I'm not the orc I used to be.
And you won't leave without your ring.
The Imperial Legion gave me that ring back when I served as a proud member of the Scarlets. It ordained me as chaplain of the squad.
Chaplain.
The ring is proof before the divines of who I once was.
Right.
I can't bear to lose it.
What if I retrieved it for you?
I would have to consider your arrival an act of divine providence.
Oh, I'm divine.
I would gladly meet with Hook as you ask.
All right.
But, in good conscience, I can't ask someone to enter Varen's watch. It's dangerous. Be careful in there. Please.
Hey, if a vampire can get in good with the divines, why not?
You're still alive. Thank the Eight. I began praying for you the moment I saw you enter the watch.
Thank you.
Did you find the thief who took my ring?
The thief was dead, but I found the ring on his body.
I'm sorry to hear that. He must have been a truly desperate soul to attempt such a brazen robbery. May Arche guide his soul to rest. I owe you thanks for retrieving my ring, friend. I'm fortunate our paths met.
So you'll meet Hook. He wants you to go to the Skingrad Outlaws Refuge.
I'll meet with Hook as you ask. Although I don't have much reason to enter the Outlaws Refuge these days. May the Eight know my honest intentions.
Do you need help to get to Skingrad?
It's been a long time since I did anything adventurous, but I still recall my Legion training, and I trust the Divines will see that I have safe passage. May Stendarr watch over you, friend.
And you. Apparently it's only the Vestige, the Chosen One, who is able to use the way shrines. So for us, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. For her, she has to walk all the way to Skingrad. You think we can get done by 8 a.m.?
Needs to learn to hunt.
Think
You
we
know
can get
it's
done by 9?
time, Regamore.
She will, but not from you.
Who's that stranger?
I knew it! Trouble follows you again, Mother. Lorraine, to me, now.
Hello.
This is not a good time, stranger. If you have business with me, make it quick.
Hook needs you to come to the Outlaws Refuge in Skingrad. Someone's been killing the Scarlets.
Oh. Oh, no. Someone is hunting the Scarlets. It's just as my son feared. My past has caught up to me again. I should have known it when I found the note on my doorstep.
Her accent is good. Alright, tell me about this note.
The note said an old friend wanted me to meet them in the woods to the west. I don't have any old friends. I threw it away. But if what you say is true, it might be the killer waiting for me. I need to get Narain and my son away from here.
Stay here. I'll see if anyone is waiting in the woods. Right, let's go see if anyone's waiting in the woods. And, get her away from son and granddaughter. I'm in a murderous. Ooh, rough. The fire was still warm. Okay. Backpack. Oh. Here's a blueprint. I don't have this one yet. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Alright. Well, we have to sell her. Her, not the lion. Oh, okay, found it.
I convinced Regamore to take Narain and return to Marbrook. He didn't need much persuading, so long as I promised to stay away until I was sure it would be safe. I suppose it's for the best. Was anyone waiting in the woods?
No. They were already gone, but I found a camp with a spyglass and a scrap of a threatening note.
A spyglass? They were watching me and my family. A family I barely even know myself. I should have known someone with a past like mine doesn't get to retire and watch their grandchildren grow up.
So you'll meet with Hook?
I'll have to. If something happened to my family on my account, I couldn't live with it. I have to face my past, the years in prison, Calum Vineyard, the fire, all of it. But I haven't even spoken to Hook since... Never mind.
Go on. When was the last time you spoke with Hook?
The night before we hit the Calum Vineyard. Hook was supposed to return for a second scout before we broke in, an extra precaution. Instead, he wanted to meet that night to talk about... us.
You two were close?
We were, but I was married.
Oh.
He urged me to leave the Scarlets after we split the Vineyard prize. Go back to my family.
Oh.
But I loved the thrill of it all. Prison changed that. By the time I got out, I wanted nothing to do with the Scarlet.
I see. I'll meet you in the Outlaws' Refuge in Skingrad.
I'll need some time to make arrangements in case I don't come back. But I'll be there. For the others and for my family. I promise.
Alright. Ocean's Elven. Alright. Where's our last one? Been there recently. Well then, we'll know how to get there. All roads lead to Ontis. Every now and then in a zone, there's a town that is not the main town that you keep coming back to. I mean, it would be weird if they had like all these little towns and you only went there once for one quest and then that was it. It's nice that you can keep coming back.
A new constable.
Different people, different things. Things to steal. Later. We'll rob the place behind
What's a
later.
jumped up alligator gotta do to get a drink around here? My scales are dry enough to make a Vish Khalil blush. And the barkeep says I can't afford the good stuff. Spare a coin so a self-loathing wretch can drink himself into oblivion?
Hook needs you to come to the Skingrad Outlaws' Refuge. Somebody's been killing off the Scarlets.
Let them try. You said Hook told you about this killer. He must be lonely. We agreed to split up for good after everything that happened. Now he wants us back?
After what happened?
Our last job. The one we got sent to prison for. He didn't tell you? We got greedy after living off caravans. Hook scouts a vineyard, the Kylum estate. Says the family's traveling. A quick smash and grab, no one gets hurt.
And it didn't work out that way.
The family caught us. We made a break for it and people got hurt. Thanks for ruining what's left of my bottle. I'll take my chances here. Besides, with my tab, I'd lose my tail if I tried to run off to Skingrad.
If I deal with your tab, will you go to the Outlaws' Refuge in Skingrad?
If you part with your coin for me, I'll follow you anywhere. But the swill they serve here isn't worth a sacrifice like that. A Scarlet would find the ledger in Lorena's house and trim its leaves. No record, no debt. Simple.
Alright. I believe the service workers who served you all that do deserve to get some sort of compensation for serving you. But tell me more about destroying the record of your debt instead of paying.
Looking to save some coin?
Might be.
Lorena keeps all her records of her tavern in a ledger in her house. You may have to bust the lock and be sneaky inside. Tear out the right page, and I can leave with my tail intact.
Alright. Okay. Let's do it. And now, I'm gonna get something out. Ooh, Briarheart maybe? No, Darlight Bray. It's a set. There. Lovely. So, anyway, I did that for a reason. It's so I can now have my Windwalker bonus. Alright, World. Legendarium. Alright. I have about as much sneak as I can get. Maybe we don't unlock it right in front of the guard. It's just a thought. Okay. Force lock 20% means that you go through 7 lockpicks trying to get it open. Or I can go through 1. So where am I going exactly? Upstairs? Downstairs? Did they say? Upstairs. Okay. Nice. Bye! Okay, I'm good. I just spent 73 coin to get out of there, but if I had paid his tab, it would have been 600 and something, so that's like 10%.
Well, stranger, you're back. Let me guess. This time you're here to tell me my brother wants me to come visit his family in Stormhold. As if I'd put up with his cooking.
I took care of Lorena's ledger. There's no record of your tab anymore.
Really? I'd pay all that gold and more to see the look on Lorena's face when she finds it missing. But it might be better not to stick around for too long. I owe you one, stranger.
Hook's waiting for you in the Skingrad Outlaws Refuge.
I'll amble over that way, sure. Hook can buy me a round or two for my trouble. Of course, if there's really a killer on my tail, and they see me wobbling on the road, I'll just hide in some tall grass.
Can you get to Skingrad? You'll be safe there.
Safe from what? A mysterious murderer? Who's to say whether Hook is jumping his shadows? I'm sorry some old comrades are dead, but thieves die every day. If it's my time, it's my time.
All right.
Don't...
Get our mistakes, but this time we do the right thing. We can catch this coward together.
Good timing, friend. Come, let's give the others some space.
All right.
Good, you're back. My old comrades showed up shortly before you did. Thank you for getting them here.
No problem.
We all came to an understanding. If the law won't deal with whoever's killing the Scarlets, the job falls to us.
Okay, what do you intend to do?
There are a few souls down here who owe me favors. They keep their ears to the ground. If anyone hears a whisper about this murderer, we'll know. In the meantime, I have another job for you. There's a Scarlet I need you to chase down.
Alright, someone other than the four of you.
Aye, Naku, the squad's sapper. He was a hard one to track down, so I focused on him while you were out bringing these three to roost. It was pure luck I found him at all. Overheard a drunk prospector at the tavern yell his name.
Where is he?
Back wallowing in the dirt just like the old days. He's prospecting down south of the city at some played-out mine. Seems Naku isn't quite so sure the place is done.
So you want me
Always
to...
was an optimist. Anyway, we need him here.
So you want me to find Naku and convince him to come?
Naku's as stubborn as a stump, but if you got knives to part with his drink, however briefly, and come here, then this shouldn't be too hard.
Alright.
We'll keep looking for leads on the murderer while you're gone.
Alright. Okay, I want to know how you and the Scarlets got arrested. I heard some things.
I don't relish telling that particular story, but I suppose you deserve to know. It's not like the people of Skingrad are about to forget it. The Scarlets were a squad in the Imperial Legion, irregulars for scouting and odd work.
And then you deserted.
Aye. When the Longhouse Emperor was defeated at Solitude, he punished legionaries who dared to come home alive.
Oh,
We deserted to escape the noose. That made us outlaws.
and then you still to survive.
Not at first. We came back to West Weald thinking we'd be mercenaries. But Morikar's orders made it hard.
Oh,
We got hungry. And there were easy pickings on the Gold Road, day in and day out. That fed us. Then we got greedy.
what do you mean?
We decided one big score from one of the finest winemakers in Westweald would see us through. Kylum Vineyard. I scouted the place to make sure no one was around. We snuck in, but the master had come home early.
But I mean, there's so much land around here. Why couldn't you have just like set up a camp out there and, you know, start your own little town or something? Why do any of this? I guess it's hard to start over. Anyway, people are always claiming any land, aren't they? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so then what happened?
It was so fast. Master Kylum came downstairs, his wife behind him with a little lad in her arms. In the commotion, someone knocked over a candelabra. The room was aflame in an instant. It was like a door to oblivion itself.
But you escaped.
I don't know how. The whole house caught fire. They said in Skingrad it was like seeing dawn at midnight. The guards came quickly. We were waiting, you see, waiting for the master and his family to make it out. They never did.
You didn't think to grab them on your way out? Well, I mean, maybe you couldn't reach... Okay. It was a tough situation. So, Valina told me what happened the night before the fire.
She did. Aye. Well, it's an embarrassing memory for the both of us. And one of my more selfish mistakes. If I had done my second check, maybe everyone would still be alive. I deserved to go to prison for what I did.
In so many ways, yes. Though, also it's just like, I know they were outlaws in like the Breton lands, but I mean, I'm sure there could have been somewhere, maybe not northern elsewhere, but maybe Skyrim. Maybe they could have gone to Skyrim. Is he a cinch? Has he been eaten by a cinch? Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That was not a cinch. It's kind of difficult with that. I know who you are, Scarlet. You seek wealth in this bygone mine. I have a richer vein to share that's been waiting for you. Find it at the Firelight Cave, unless the prison has tamed you. That's interesting. Don't worry, I know I'm going now. That's the troll. That's the other troll.
Please, Morgan. Naku did not know you were there. None of us did.
That's no
Upstairs.
excuse, Scarlet. Today you have a chance to pay for all your mistakes. You, over there, the helper. The Scarlets don't deserve your protection. Leave them to their fate. This is my final warning.
Ah! Naku! Oh no. Oh, he's by the bank.
His notes.
Lovely, thank you.
It's like the killer knew how to get under each Scarlet's skin. They've been watching us.
Are you... Okay, for the love of all that's holy, who is the banker? Oh, the person in front of the banker sign.
Perhaps you came to do
That
some
makes
business.
sense.
Right.
Wait. He's
Who are
not
you?
a banker.
What do you
banker.
want?
Never mind. I could have got the bird out for that. Hello, hi.
You're back.
Yes.
But where's Naku?
I was too late. The killer lured Naku to Firelight Cave and murdered him.
Bastard got another one of us. Who's behind this? Why are they doing this to us?
Naku called him Markan. Okay, he killed Naku with his knife.
I can't believe it. He survived. But this marking... No, there's no mistake. It all points back to my last bloody mistake. Kylam Vineyard. The family wasn't supposed to be home. There was a struggle, a fire. We got out, but they didn't.
So, do you think it was the boy avenging his parents? Who do you think survived?
Markan Kylam, the master of the manor.
Oh,
I thought he died in the fire.
that makes sense.
I'd give anything to go back to that day. But some things cannot be undone. Vengeance won't bring back Markan's family. We have to go to Kylam Vineyard and end this.
So, what do you think we'll find there?
Kylam Vineyard isn't much more than a ruin these days. But everything goes back to that place, that night. I have a feeling Markan Kylam is waiting for us there. We'll talk more at the vineyard.
Wouldn't it be safer for the four of you to stay here?
We can't hide down here forever.
Sure.
Now we know how Markan Kylam operates. He lures out his victims and strikes when they're alone. We won't give him that chance again. Besides, I caused all this. I have to be the one to end it.
True. I mean, I understand the desire for a victim to have vengeance, but they all spent years and years in prison, so... And he had it already. I mean... I think he just doesn't like... I mean, the community as a whole decided that was their punishment, and he personally decided that that's not the punishment he wanted. He wanted to personally chase down them and, I guess, murder them. Try to do things the right way. Guess you can't go around murdering people.
It's so desolate. How much of this is our doing?
Don't lose focus. Val, Knives, Big Erm, search the far side of the vineyard for signs of Markan Kylam. I'll take this side with our friend.
Keep safe, everyone.
Yeah, you take care.
That's melted silver. This is where the house stood. One knocked over candlestick, and this is all that's left.
We got a basement. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I think by... Wait, is... No, there are no stairs. Okay. I thought by below they meant, you know, below. Aww. Handmade gravestone.
Headstones. They're in good condition. Someone has been maintaining them.
That's his wife and son. Oh. That man needed therapy. I guess they hadn't been to therapy yet. Oh. Oh, that's so sad. It's the sewers.
I think someone's been using this grate to get in and out, but it's locked from the inside. Might lead to the cellar of the house.
Why do you have
Let's
a
talk,
massive
then.
sewer like this anyway? The pipes are supposed to be big enough to carry out the water. This is big enough for an entire city. It's not just for like sewage, it's also for like rainwater coming down through the grates in the city so it washes out and doesn't flood the city.
I think the headstones and the locked sewer grate confirm what we expected to find. Markan Kylam spends a lot of time here.
Yeah.
But I can't see him living in the ruins of the house. There's just nothing left.
So where is he then?
Below ground, I'd wager.
Mm-hmm.
In its prime, a vineyard like this would have had huge cellars for storing the wine until it matured.
True.
Some of those cellars must have survived the fire. That's where we'll find Markan Kylam.
Right. So what happens when we find him?
I won't lie. I came here to kill him. For Almo and Regnir, for Naku, to protect Val and the others. But now I just want to find some sort of peace with what happened. Maybe there's still a chance for that. Come on, let's find an entrance.
How do we reach the cellars?
I doubt we can get to the cellars through the sewer gate. It's locked from the other side. But we should be able to find an entrance somewhere near the ruins of the main house. Let's look around.
Should we get the other scholars before we look for the cellars?
I don't know if we can spare the time.
Yes, we can.
Each moment we delay is
They're
another
just
chance
upstairs.
for Markan Kylam to escape.
It's 30 seconds,
I'll call
buddy.
for the others when we find a way down to the cellars. Then we'll...
We found a way. It's here. Look. Get a lockpick or something. He's obviously been going in and out that way. I mean, we came here as a group because it's safer together. It's better together. And yet... we're just gonna walk around by ourselves.
Now I'll go get the others.
Thank you.
Kylam has Val. She's been taken.
It's my fault. I said we should split up. Cover more ground.
No one's fault but mine. I brought us here. Kylam won't kill her yet, but we have to find them quickly.
I mean, in fairness, we did go in pairs, so, it's not anyone's fault. We didn't split up singularly. It's not like she was off on her own. Well, no, wait, there was 5 of us. Yeah, we should have gone in 2s and 3s. Okay, Okay, I'm going.
I know that smell. There's brandy in these casks.
Brandy. I like brandy. Oh, there's a list.
Use.
Days have passed too many to count, all of them meaningless. Hayate and Erno never made it out of the manor. I watched for hours as the flames took everything from me. The guards keeping their hands on my shoulders so I wouldn't plunge into the conflagration after them. They tried to take me away, distract me. Never. The fire seared my flesh, smothered my love. I would burn the sight into my memory. If the light blinds me, so be it. Neighbors assured me the thieves they caught would see justice for their crimes, as if being clapped in irons and thrown in a cell was any sort of justice. Okay, he definitely has his own ideas about justice. They claim the fire was an accident, the death's unintentional, as if I can sleep better knowing that Hyatt and Erno burned alive because of some mistake. Technically, he's the one that, had all the candles out and, if he practiced better fire safety and had a plan for escaping, if there was such a fire, then, a good fire escape plan saves lives. I'm just saying that maybe some of this blame is misplaced and he has some misplaced guilt, and that's why he's still angry after so many years, even though that they've already been in prison. Alright, so I buried the bodies, those that were not cooked to ash. She had him pulled to her bosom, a gesture that I had seen done innocently countless times when they were alive. I wept to see it now. It is very, very sad, though. Fewer and fewer visit me. The burns on my body and the charred remains of the estate unnerve them. They ask me to rebuild, to speak of anything beside the fire, and they call me deranged when I do not comply. He needed therapy. Who wouldn't? Oh, poor man. As though trying to rebuild a life from such an event wasn't itself a sign of derangement. I and Erno still not avenged. The thieves that cause their suffering and death draw breath still. The prison is their fortress. I cannot plead true justice from behind those walls. But I have learned patience. I will wait, for as long as my many scars remain, I'll have revenge. Now, I guess them spending all those years in prison was just a waste of time for him. Well... I don't agree.
Done! But I think I got too excited. My shoulder is busted.
Fallen knives, see to Erm. We'll find Valenia and stop Kylum.
Okay. Let's face it, I can take him down by myself. I could rush him, knock him down, tie him up, and then we could take him to prison. We can see how easy he thinks prison is.
Movements, friend. We need a plan.
Okay, fine. You don't like my plan. What's your plan?
Kylum hasn't killed her yet, thank the eight. But I have a feeling he's just waiting for an audience. Well, I'm not going to lose any more Scarlets. I know how to get her away from him.
Alright. You come from one side, I'll come from the other. What should we do?
He's on edge, ready to lash out. It's how I felt after learning my old comrades were being killed. Only worse. Approach Kylum carefully. Get him talking about his family and keep his attention. I'll sneak around to free Valenia.
Alright, I'll talk to Kylum and keep him distracted. I might even fire off my stuff at him a few times just to... Hi! How's it going? Hello,
You
sir.
again? You're the one I saw in Firelight Cave. Why do you involve yourself with scum like the Scarlets? Surely you must know what they did, what they took from me!
I'm just here to talk. I want to know about your family.
You're just here to talk? Every word I speak splits these scars again, and yet the pain of my burns pales in comparison to that in my heart. This is for them. You dare ask me about my son? My wife? You don't even know her name!
I don't believe you. If that were true, you'd have killed Valencia.
You think I hesitate? Did you not see how I carved the others? That was to get their attention. No, I want this elf to see her death approaching, to know horror in her final moments. Just like my wife and son.
Look, you're outnumbered, and this is an act of desperation. Admit it.
No! After all these miserable years, this waiting, I've only lived for this moment! Can you even begin to understand that? I'll kill you. You and the Scarlets. Starting with her!
With who?
What? No! You cannot deny my vengeance! You wanted my riches! Take them to your graves!
You live by the flame, you die by the flame? Maybe we should go.
The fire's spreading!
You
The
wanna...
exit is blocked. We're trapped.
There, the sewer grate. We can get out that way.
To the sewers! To the sewers! Okay. We all knew we'd end up in the sewers. That's where thievery gets you.
I hoped things could have ended differently with Marcan. But we're all safe. I couldn't ask for more.
Thanks to you and your new friend.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you through that, but Kylam never would have paused to listen to me, and I wouldn't have blamed him. I hoped we could make amends somehow. I guess it wasn't meant to work out that way. But at least Val's alive thanks to you.
How did you hope things would go?
I hoped to tell Kylam how sorry I am. To let him know I grieved too, every day. Bring him some peace, perhaps. But I guess the only peace he could find was in death. The Scarlets have a chance to find a different peace now. Thank you, friend.
You're welcome.
I believe each of us has been hurting in our own way for years now. But coming back together, even in these circumstances, it's helped us. Well, at least it helped me.
What will you all do now?
We agreed to sit down and talk through our regrets if we all made it. But after that, I think we each have our next chapters planned. This time, with direction. Val insisted I join her in Marbrook. I think I will.
All right.
Friends, we should remember the Scarlets who aren't here before we go our separate ways again.
I have places to be, but they can wait. I'll be there. And I won't be drinking.
I agree. I wish we had come together before all this. Hook?
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot.
And she's a widow and she's getting a second chance.